Alright YouTube, today we're going to play a little bit of a different list, just try something different today. So, there's no Faithless Lootings or Baubles. We're back to like the 18 land, 4 Snapcaster, 8 normal cantrip cards. So we're going to give this a whirl tonight. I'm already in a league, one match in. Lost a really close one to blue-white control. So, just jumping back in here. Just want to give this a whirl. I don't want to get wrapped up in necessarily doing the same thing over and over. Like, I think the list that I have is good, and I want to just try other things to make sure that I don't get complacent. So, or get like stuck in my ways. Like I'll probably do another list. I'll probably do another match we're gonna keep this. We're probably gonna do another match of the list I've been playing, but without Faithless Lootings and just for whatever they are, Thought Scours, just to make sure that I'm not like making a mistake here. I mean, it's a mountain. This is kind of sketchy. That's not a bad draw. I think I'm gonna fetch an island in Serum Visions because this could be burn. It could be like a mono red prison kind of deck. On the bottom, kind of put this on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still can't play Death Shadow next turn, or play Gurmag Angler. If I cycle 1, 2, 3, 4. If I find another Street Wraith, I can do it. Yeah, I don't think we want this. I think we're games are going to be moving too quickly. Alright, I spoke wrong. I wish I had the Thoughtseize back. Oh, I shouldn't. Nope, turn off audio. I should cycle my Street Wraith because I could find a discard spell. Okay. So we're playing a blue-red control deck. We're going to be in some trouble because we could run into like getting our Gurmag Angler remanded, and that's always a really tough thing that happens in these matchups. Wish I kept my discard spell knowing what we were doing here. It's pretty good. So let's go check out what they're doing. Oh, me. Okay. A lot of lightning bolts. Okay, so this is a Through the Breach deck. I think I'm just going to get the black-red land. Go down to 4, and then play Gurmag Angler. And we're just gonna like, my opponent's gonna be able to bounce it, but you know, I shouldn't have taken that Inquisition. I thought it was a Thoughtseize. It was a mistake. Should have left Serum Visions. So I can just bounce the Angler, which is probably what they should do. And we're obviously in trouble if my opponent finds Through the Breach. So we don't have anything going on here. No disruption. We drew a lot of removal in a matchup where the removal is not good. I thought we should bounce this now, or at least before I untap. Yeah, see, now we're punished. We're probably going to save that Snapcaster Mage to just flashback Lightning Bolt at this point. Because as soon as this Angler gets bounced, yeah. So the last card's Cryptic Command. So I'm just going to dismember this. This lighthouse. Looks like they found it. Yep. They got it. Good rip, good 2 set of draws there, which got us, but I mean, we just drew an awkward mix of the deck, which we'll fix up after sideboard here. So we'll get rid of this. I want my Stubborn Denials. I want my K command. Don't need this Dismember. Don't need the Fatal Pushes. Probably bring in the Explosives. None of my other cards are very good, so I think I'll just bring in the Explosives to be able to handle a Blood Moon if I get there. It's probably better than like Fatal Push. They could bring in Thing. They have Thing in the board, so I'm actually gonna. I guess this hits Thing as well. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in here. They have Thing in the ice in their sideboard, so keeping one more Fatal Push. Now we're gonna have to try to beat over the top of Thing, which might be difficult. Oh, I can't see what's going on with my chat again. That's awkward. I can see the chat on my screen, but I can't see the chat. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, it sucks. I can't see what's in the chat. So curious. No, a friend told me that they were playing Kira. I just figured I'd try it. Keep this. It's so annoying that my chat's not showing up on my Twitch thing. If it shows up when I type in the pop out, but I usually don't have it in the pop out. Maybe a Watery Grave and Serum Visions on one. Oh, we don't want either of these. The nice thing is I can lead off with my Thoughtseize before I fetch, because, you know, they might not have Blood Moon. And we don't have to fetch around it, which is going to make our shadows better. I'm gonna play just an EE for one. Yeah. That's so loose. I think it's just loose to do. I think it's poor to bring in, and I also think it's poor to just do there, because you've got to think that I have Kolaghan's commands in my 75, and they would likely come in this matchup. That just seems poor to me. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this remand. They brought in Surgical too. These are just I just think it's a very poor sideboarded card to sideboard. Oh no, I was literally talking in F6. Gosh. We're all over the place tonight. Gonna give my opponent a chance. Just thought I played my land before I did it. It's alright. We'll just K command its explosives and then probably make them discard a card. Then hopefully we get to just loop it. We can stub the first through the breach too, so. the thing. But I'm going to do this right now. I can actually just K-command right now, which I will do. Get an island, fetch like Blood Crypt, then just bang bang. They have bolt up. So I know 4 out of the 5 cards in their hand. Yeah, the Kira's cool. Alright, this is just like so loose from our opponent. Like they're just gonna get completely ground out. You should just like, I think in Modern you'd be better off if you just didn't sideboard this card. Because like, it's really only good in a few matchups. And I get tricked into doing this every once in a while. Where like, I think it's good, but then all of a sudden it still doesn't do anything. And, you know, like you're going to lose more games because that card's in your sideboard. So they ditch Lightning Bolt. And now we're just going to fetch a basic. I'm just going to snap Thoughtseize them. Yeah, you're just going to like, you're going to improve your overall win percentage if you just don't have cards like that in your sideboard. Get rid of this Cryptic. Then we're just going to start beating in. We can even like snap Serum next turn. Because they can't draw Island. I guess they drew Land and Emrakul, but now we can play around that because of the stub. So I think I'm just going to leave this land here. I'm going to play it, but I'm not going to let it... Because I would like to go snap Serum Visions, I think. And if I go snap Serum Visions, then and I have to stub this through the breach next turn, like I don't want to take 3 damage and go to 6, but I also want to leave myself the option. So I can't even snap Serum. I'm all over the place. So now I don't even think I want to do that. Now I think I'm just going to play a land, get it tapped, then next turn snap Serum Visions. They're going to have to start dealing with these Snapcasters eventually. Actually, wait for your own turn. And do another blue source. Well, now I think I'm just going to start shooting off K commands to make them discard a card. Likely should have done that at the end of my last end step, but I'm a little all over the place right now. I'm making a couple mistakes. Yeah, so I'm just going to shock them, make them discard. Because we have these, like, our hand's super expensive, so I should at least start doing stuff. So there's the Through the Breach. And the nice thing about is if they hit it and they cast Through the Breach, then we can just, in response, snap K command and get their last card. The card that they would through. So they probably should have ditched, I guess it's better than an island, but Through the Breach is worse than any other spell, basically. Right, more Snapcasters. I'm going to keep playing my lands out. We don't have Faithless Looting, and like our hand's very expensive. We're going to have a lot going on, so death. It's awkward because they stripped mine of that. See, I'm all over the place tonight. We're just losing our minds. But this is likely lethal. Because we're going to make them discard, attack 4, they go to 6. Their last card's through the breach, so we attack in here, and then we just K-command them again. Yeah. I don't know if they actually knew we had it, but, you know, they were basically dead. When you get up to 18 lands, you can reliably start looping those, you know, snapping back K-command. I think we're going to just keep it as is. I could board out a Battle Rage for one of these explosives. Yeah, Battle Rage is probably not going to be that great. And I'd rather just make sure that I don't lose the thing in the ice. Hopefully I can play this last game better. I did not play that other game very well. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. This hand's pretty good. Needs a little more, you know, business, but we've got, you know, some disruption, some filtering. I'm going to save that for next turn when I cast my Serum Visions. But this is going to go get me black-red. Okay, just going to take this for Remand. Look to take the Snapcaster Mage next turn. Okay, stub's pretty good. Trying to think if it matters which order I do this in. My opponent drew exactly a Remand. If I Inquisition before, I might as well just Inquisition before. They might prompt them to flash their Snapcaster Mage in, which is okay. It's gonna make it so that our Inquisition is gonna make it so the Snapcaster isn't as bad for us. Okay, so we did trade with a Bolt. Just looking for lands or Death Shadow. On top. Then we'll cycle Street Wraith next turn. We'll probably just bolt this Snapcaster while having it's a good draw. Bolt the Snapcaster while having stub up. And then we might be able to play Death Shadow. See what they do with this Scry. Another one. Okay, so they went bottom, bottom. They're digging. Plus, if I find a land under this, I can just command the Snapcaster, which is okay, but it leaves me open to getting like Jaced or something like that, which I don't necessarily want to do. We'll put 2 on top. Okay, that Thought Scour at the bottom would be nice. Let's cycle this. Oh. I could just Thought Scour them. I'm going to do that. Yep, and we're just going to get rid of... Well, actually, I kind of want to leave this around so it attacks me one more time so I can get Death Shadow into play. God, I love doing that to people. I'll just bolt the Snapcaster Mage at the end of the turn. After he gets in here. I don't think my opponent should attack. Yeah. They're going to, but I don't think that's a good plan from them. My hand's a little clunky. I would like a little bit more mana, I think. You know, we have basically 2 3-mana spells here. I'm not going to draw land. That's probably one of the better ones. So we know 2 out of the 3 of my opponent's cards. So, if we hit a fetch land here, we should be in really good shape if we hit a fetch land. Wandering Funeral is cute. Because fetch land means we can stub something and then have Snapcaster Mage stub something. Yeah, great. So, I'm just going to do this now. Going to get Watery Grave. Don't bolt me. And I'm just going to play another Death Shadow. Which is actually lethal. My opponent just doesn't know it. Because of the K command. I can do... Like, I can cycle... Like, make them discard a card, return Street Wraith. And then these both become 7s. I actually can... even kill my opponent through a... blocker. No, I can't, because I'll just make this a 1/4. Never mind. Okay, so now we can actually go for it. If my opponent, like, doesn't animate this to block, we can go for it and have stub up. We should be in pretty good shape. So if my opponent remands this, I was going to just K command in response, make them discard, because it would have been the Emrakul. They don't block. Return target creature. They discard a card. And we cycle this and 14 them. And that's game. Oh, okay. They're gonna get rid of their Emrakul, so I don't think they have any outs, but they do get to take the Street Wraith in, which still puts them like dead next turn. I guess I could have I could have like done 2 damage to myself in order to play around this, but I don't think that's really right to do. That's the only card that doesn't kill them unless they have Remand. There. What'd you do, man? Did you draw a 4 mana spell that can go to my face? Yeah. They were just trying to make me sweat. Alright, there we go. We're on the board in this league. I definitely want to get back to this before the SCG and just give it one more try. Where is it? With instead of Faithless Lootings, have them just be the 4th Serum Visions and another Thought Scour, and then just cut a random card somewhere. You know, figure that out when it's time to figure it out. But I just want to try them back with the 8 blue cantrips. Just do that at some point. Just because I don't want to, even though I do like the baubles, I don't want to be like making a mistake and just like not give myself a chance to look at it again. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more water. I'm going to keep this. I like to, with hands like this, I actually like the Serum Visions on 1. Okay, so playing against Adnaz. So, as long as we hit our land drops, we should be okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to Serum Visions on 1 to set up just more lands. Yeah, we're going to bottom these because they aren't land. Might be in trouble if we don't hit a land drop. This is a pretty good matchup for the home team. Like, this is definitely a tougher one. Just, you know, combo decks, spell-based combo decks against Death Shadow is, it's just like miserable for them. Come on. So can I get away with not disrupting them? I don't think I can. I think I've just got to like start firing these off and hopefully get a land. I think I'm just going to take this Pentad Prism. Right, because they're not going to have a lot of... They're going to have plenty of mana, actually, so I should just take this mystical the mystical teachings, or the spoil, and then I should take the spoiled all. I don't know how I went from the mystical teachings to the spoiled all, but because like mana is not going to be their issue. Come on. Yeah, I just don't think I have to get this before they have a lot of mana. I think I've got to get his teachings out of their hand and just leave them on it. Like they don't have a draw that kills me next turn. What I'm worried about is that they're eventually just gonna like find their way to getting enough mana to flashing this back. Cause like they can do it now, but then they don't have enough mana next turn. They need 2 pieces, so. Draw a fetch land. I can play Serum Visions into Gurmag Angler. We just want lands. We want to be able to flash these Snapcasters back. Jeez. Land drop. Right here. Come on. Alright, well there it is. Put on top. Put on top. We're going to discard. Probably just a lightning bolt. We could flash this back, but it's going to cost them like a lot of their mana. Next time we play Gurmag Angler through with Stubborn Denial. And we get to pull up Snapcaster Mage. Leave this bold here in case it's, you know, we might turn up the heat with the Snapcaster Mage. Because I'm probably going to attack, bolt into 8, bolt into 12, untap, attack, put them to 7, and then Snapcaster anything is lethal. So I probably should have left a cantrip, an instant speed cantrip, but we didn't have one of those. Or a Thoughtseize. We're all over the place tonight. But that's alright. We'll warm up here in a second. I've got to deal with this. We got to stub this. We can't. Well, the last card's the Monkey Man and something else. Yeah, we can't just let them bounce this Angler back to our hand, because then basically our Stubborn Denial doesn't do anything. Yeah, dude, that Abzan Traverse deck. I did like that deck. That deck's what got me into Death Shadow, though. Because, like, the Abzan Traverse is just a faster version of Abzan that was better in the mirror, but folded much more to graveyard hate. What is this? 5, 6. They're trying to flash. Okay, so they've... So the Adnaz is right there. They need, like, a land. They need perfect here. Which probably means they're close. We are close to dying. But they would have to draw land, Angel's Grace, and Ad Nauseam. So, and with Simeon's Period. So they have to go 4 for 4. Which one won? Did Abzan Traverse beat whatever it is? They're just casting this. Whoa, that seems really greedy. No, Mardu top deck. That'll do it. I would have picked Abzan Traverse in that matchup. I think that Grim Flare is pretty big game. Okay, so they play this Temple. So they have Adnaz, Spoil. This is gone. So the only card I don't know is what they drew for their turn. I have to worry about this deck going off at instant speed, though. So, like, I'm just going to bolt them at the end of the turn. And then not flash in my Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, well, the first Reveler always finds you the next Reveler, right? You going to SCG Philly there, Archmage? It's in your area. Okay, so that City of Brass is like an out. I think we're just gonna untap. Should have cycled that for combat, because now if they tap this City of Brass, we're gonna try and kill him. Also could have cycled looking for a Battle Rage, but like, it's just not how it happened. Okay, that's good. Whoa. Angel's Grace. So I know the rest of their hand. The rest of their hand is Spoils of the Vault. So I just fetch. Oh, so it's split second. Can't kill them in response. Okay. So now we just stub this Adnaz, or stub the Spoils. Because they have to tap this, and then we just kill them on their upkeep. Because we know these are the 5 cards in their hand. This is the like ad nauseum tiptoe that you've got to do. It's so cool how they can win on the stack with the City of Brass killing them. Okay, so we let this resolve, and then in their upkeep, I should have fetched before they untapped. Yeah, because now I give them the option to respond to this fetch land. We go to 1 and bolt you. I could have fetched a basic. I probably should have. Now they have to spoils for Angel's Grace in the top 3 cards. Yeah, I should have fetched a basic. I'm just a little all over the place. But they missed. What have they named? They named Simeon's Spirit Guide. That seems odd. They wanted to add nods again. Alright, well. So we're going to bring these rejections in, the stub, this. We're just going to cut our removal. Leave in 1 lightning bolt because it can supercharge our draw. We could also cut our Temur battle. We don't need Battle Rage, so I could just cut these to have the bolts, but they're probably worse than that. Lightning Storm would have killed us off guide. Yes. Yep. They had 1 guide in hand. They needed. I knew their hand. They needed guide and lightning bolt and lightning storm, right? So they should have gone for pact. We're gonna like this. Leave the battle rages, and they're better than the bolts because we knew all 5. And lightning storm's double red, so like they need 2 cards to kill us. Like basically any way we split it. I hope everyone had a good weekend. And my little brother was up this weekend, so I get to see him. That's why I didn't stream this morning. His little brother was in town. I'm gonna ship this. Yeah, it's good against Leyline. We'll keep this one. Don't Leyline me. Yep. Is it fast or is it slow? So I wonder, like, when I should Thoughtseize myself. If I draw a fetch land next turn, I might Thoughtseize myself. Only played sealed, so of course we'll slow. Yeah, alright, that makes sense. I really liked Dominaria. I didn't play a lot of it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't want any of these. Nothing of the value in the set? Yeah. Just the nickel Bolas, right? The Bolas is good. Dude, Johnny seems pretty good. I don't know where... The hard thing is that like red-black is so good, and it's so good at pressuring planeswalkers, that I'm not sure what the best way to attack that deck is. You don't care for it? Well, that'd been right up your alley. So I'm just going to flash in a Snapcaster Mage at the end of their turn. You got to get something going on. Spoils. They're just drawing the card that they wanted. Like Zombie Trop, nice. Pentap Prism. Oh, nice. We get to stub that. Or reject it. We can't hit this one, though. So. Should I try and release? It's actually not bad. Let's just get both of these guys into play. That's actually a pretty insane draw. And then I can reject. I can hit this unlife if I get time to. So we're looking into, my standard player is probably going to play red-black, but I'm going to start playing standard pretty soon, I think. So they have a bloom coming off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's nothing I can do, so I might as well just attack, play the explosives, and just pass, and make them just kill me. Because I can't stop whatever they're doing. So yeah. Yep, I would agree with that. I guess they only need an ad nauseum for this to be good, but you know, it's like we're not beating that either. So yeah, we're just gonna look for anything weird they sideboarded, then we're gonna scoop it up. Lightning Storm Live with Vendilion Click, okay. That's good to see. They've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 ley lines, okay. They've got 1 pact. They have a Supreme Verdict. They have 2 Vendilion Clicks and 2 pacts. They have a Miser's Supreme Verdict. Yeah, it's a little frustrating. Cause like there's a lot of cool stuff in the format. I think I like my favorite card. I love History of Venalia, but like there's not much you can do. Like History of Venalia plays really poorly against Chain Whirler, plays really poorly against Glory Bringer. Those are just so good. Cards are so efficient. They just deal with all those things pretty easily. One of this Militia Burger is going to see any play in human decks. Enters a battlefield, you may look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 2 or less from one of them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. For 3 mana, it gets anything in your deck but like Big Thalia and Mantis Rider. Oh, okay. You're talking a little bit of older Magic. I don't know that stuff. I don't know that kind of Magic super well. It's a little over my head. You should check out the Spice Ball that I have for Wednesday stream. There, Archmage. Where is it? We're gonna try this here on Wednesday night. We're gonna play some Pilla-Palla. Yeah, that makes sense. Very cool cards that are just not really gonna matter, which is frustrating. God Pharaoh's Gift. And the one that I was looking at, in this modern deck here, this modern God Pharaoh's Gift deck, alright, I would like to play first, yes. His hand's good. So we got to turn to Gurmag Angler, I think. 1, 2, yep. Mono blue pill. Maybe. This was just what my friend wanted to see. I'll have to ask him about that. He'll probably like that. Opponent mulls to 5. And then they're probably going to play a ley line. Like, joke's on you. My hand's really good against ley line. Oh, I have it loaded. Yeah, I have it loaded here. I was looking at it. I actually could do it. We have this right here. I got it all set up. One of these days I will. One of these days I will, sir. Watery Grave. Yeah, I don't have the cards for it yet, but I don't need very many more than what I have. Let me just play this Gurmag Angler and I'll actually go look. Blood Crypt. Okay, pass. I just need Faithless Looting. I can play it right now. I just need Faithless Looting missions. Oh, I guess I'm not super close to being able to play it. My only reservations about this deck is I don't know why it is better. Wow, like my opponent's just never going to resolve anything. Why it's better than like the one that Canister posted. Canister was streaming like with the old Death Shadow decks. Guess we're just gonna go wait until the end. So I could flash the Snapcaster Mage in, but it doesn't like shave the clock at all. So I think we're just gonna hold up. Oh no, I wish I would have done it. I mean, the good thing is my opponent's not ever gonna resolve. This game's so we have two 1-mana counter spells and 2 3-mana counter spells that come with a body. So like my opponent needs 2 combos, needs 2 decks in order to assemble a 2-card combo, which is pretty impossible. Probably should have got another blue source there. Well, I got it right there. I can see that. I was watching Canister stream, and he just had some streams where he's like, here's a 1/1 for, like, here's a wild Nikado. Yeah, we're gonna let this happen. Yeah. Just gonna stub this. Not gonna let this happen, excuse me. Just stub their mana. I should have another Watery Grave unless I milled over it, which I did. This doesn't get me another blue source. So this gets Angel's Grace. Yep. I'm just not going to play with Death Shadow. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, that's what we try to do with the versions of the decks I play. So I could lose here because I can't go Snap Stub. Like, if they have Angel's Grace... Okay, they don't have it. But if they would have had Angel's Grace plus... if they would have had Angel's Grace, whatever it is, Ad Nauseam and a Pact, I would have been in trouble there. I'm actually going to get the cards for the other deck that I have ready. ARDR.com. Just so that if we do another league, we can do the version that I've been working on. Yeah. Just get them good here, get them ready. I don't know if I'll do another league. I am a little tired. I do have to go to work tomorrow. Misclick and Misplays, if you're still in the chat, thank you very much for the follow. I like your name's pretty funny. It's on his it's on his Twitter. You can just type in Ben Jones. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. We're on the draw, like we can make up for our mulligan. Yeah, this hand's pretty good if we find a land. It's a land. I guess it's like kinda not that great even if we find a land. This hand's not good against something like that. This is gonna be tough. Let me go. Hang on here. Oh, there's a Twitch notification there. Replace. Okay. Nude and Confused, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I like the name. It's like BMJ Jones, BMJ MPG or BMJ Jones, something like that. We're totally gonna get ran over this game. My opponent's about to Bloodbraid Elf me on turn 2. I'm gonna throw up. Tracker. Tracker on 2, strong. I'm actually gonna like leave this land here for now. Yes, I'm so good at this game. Alright, we're not playing around Blood Moon because they would have slammed it right there if they had it, I think. So we're gonna get Watery Grave, push this. Play this and then pass. Choose file. I think it's this one. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're not gonna play against an Inferno Titan. I am good with that. I don't like how this deck only has a few not a lot of whatever they are. Gosh, I can't even think. They don't have a lot of they only got two counter spells in the main deck. Ugh. Yeah, I kind of want 2 ways to kill Stormbreath Dragon. I'm going to shave a Snapcaster. Kind of want all the rest of my cards here. Like this. Like to play first. Yeah, this hand's good. It's a turn 2 Angler, which is what we're looking to do, and we can even play fetch around, at least kind of fetch around Blood Moon. Yeah, I played something very close to Ben's list a little while ago, a couple days ago, and I just used his sideboard guide while I was streaming. I'm going to go fetch a Watery Grave. Okay. Now we can stub we can actually stub or dismember any play on turn 1. So they didn't have a play on turn 1, which is great for the home team. I'm so high on Dismember. Like, I love this card. So I might as well Serum Visions, as that is a free roll. From the bottom, put on top. And there we go. Yeah, I just want to try Ben's deck, or the deck that I've been playing. I want to just try it without lootings one more time, just to, like, I do like the lootings, but I just don't want to, like, go gaga over the lootings. There's a chalice, that could be weird. Alright, well, we're just going to, like, proceed to destroy our opponent here. Just going to dismember this, fetch shock, dismember, and have stubborn denial. And then my opponent probably doesn't really have any outs after that. Dismember's so explosive. My opponent's 1 point off from dying next turn. And we got him through a counter spell. Yeah. Yeah, that was just like beat the doors off of you kind of start for the home team. And we're just gonna hit the submit button. So I have to go. Play 0 7 of time soon. Please tag me on Facebook, please. Goodbye and good luck on the rest of the stream. Alright, sounds good. Lajaso. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do one more league. I don't like just streaming one league at a time. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I need to interact on turn 1. This hand doesn't do that. This hand does. And yeah, we'll keep this. It's like a good early threat. We can bolt ourselves if we have to. Yeah, so we're not gonna play around Blood Moon, because I think that if we play around Blood Moon, we're going to leave ourselves open to so much else. We're not going to get a fast enough clock. So we're going to go fetch shock. This here is going to let us get Death Shadow into play on too. So what is scarier? And it's probably the P and K. Like that Chandra is really annoying. So take take P and K. Yeah, the P and K is scarier than the Chandra, I think. Neither are great, but like P and K is just infinite chump blockers. If I had a Battle Rage, then I could maybe do something else, but we're going to push this. Pass. They're going to play Chandra. We are going to... They must have drawn another land. Yeah. Oh, it's Chandra Flamecaller. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. So now I'm going to bolt myself. There's still a couple turns off here. I'm all over the place tonight. Just losing my mind. Stub is not bad. Stub will likely trade with this Chandra at some point. So I'm so used to seeing a Chandra in Modern, I'm like, oh, it's the Torch of Defiance. And then, nope, that's the Flamecaller. So they can play Chandra next turn, which is worth noting. We can't cast that, unfortunately, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Worst case scenario, they Inferno Titan me. Yeah, me neither. I just saw it and I assumed that it was 4 mana Chandra. I didn't think it was 6. It was the Flamecaller. So really hope they don't slam an Inferno Titan, because the Inferno Titan is just going to kill my Death Shadow. I might just flash my Snapcaster Mage in. I don't know when I'm going to get the time to use it, because I only have 1 blue source. And at this point, flash, like, going Serum Visions into still holding up a blue spell is better for the home team. But we're not going to have to worry about that this turn. Yeah, I'm sad that it's not a... I'm just trying it. This is a friend's version here. It's a pretty good draw. It's going to at least show us what's going on. Okay, so nothing's going on. We're so close. So if we hit a land here, we can play Gurmag Angler. We did. So none of these matter. You would have Visions first. It probably would have right to do that. I'm a little out of it tonight. So like my sequencing has not been super tight. So hopefully for the next league I've got it going on a little better, but I totally could understand what you're saying. So this is 11. My opponent has Kessig Wolf Run. Ultimately, probably this, because my opponent attacks me. No, actually the Lightning Bolt's better, because what's worse for me? If they play Inferno Titan, and they go 3 to me, my Death Shadow's a 9. Probably having Lightning Bolt is better because I can kill it if it blocks Gurmag Angler, yeah. Dollaway, is that you, Brandon? Is that? I assumed, yeah. The name reminded me. Yeah. So we're going for the 4-1. I played against first match was with blue-white control, and I got down to the point where like they needed a Supreme Verdict me, and they did. And if they didn't verdict me, they lost. So this thing pulled its weight, won me a game 2 against blue-white. It did win me game 2, yes, because they had like a detention sphere getting in the trials draw, not a wrath draw. either Kira kills them or they just like completely wipe away, just like come over the top with Supreme Verdict. That's the card you lose to, which kills me. Like, you just can't beat Supreme Verdict. This hand's very good. Well, it's not even very good if you're playing against a combo deck because it's a little slow. This is basically a mulligan. You have discard and a cantrip in the shadow, so I'm going to keep it. But, like, if you're playing against a combo deck, this isn't that bad. So let's use them. Nah. Yeah, exactly. You can't beat the card anyways. There's no point. So my hand's not very good against Hollow One. So I'm going to get a Blood Crypt. Hopefully take something that makes this thing huge. Though we might want to make it big to get Shadow in play. So let's just see here. Okay. Close. They have Cathartic Reunion? So if I take Gurmag Angler, like, it's so greedy of me to not take this. Well, the problem is, even if I take this Cathartic Reunion and they don't ditch the Lightning Bolt, they just go like ditch here, ditch here, ditch their land and draw, and then they crack me for the Bolt still kills me. So I probably should just take this Cathartic Reunion, as mopey as that sounds, because I'd like to get my Shadow in play, but this Lightning Bolt kind of beats up on that. So yeah, let's give ourselves some time. Yeah, Death Shadow and Temur Battle Rage. Yep. It's a very good Hollow One hand. Yeah, I didn't want to take the Reunion, but I'm gonna find a way to that. Okay. Oh, I knew they had that. All over the place. That was a Flame Wake Phoenix when I was thinking about it. They still have Bolt and Angler. Dude, if they draw like a Burning Inquiry next turn, they're gonna crack me for like 40. Just be out of this game. Alright, let's Serum Visions. I still can't believe that Friedman cut this card. I can't believe people play this deck without this card. Like Faithless Looting is like, we're gonna put both of these on. I guess we put the Gurmag Angler on top, because worst comes to worst, it's a body. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put the Angler on top. Yeah, like, I just don't understand why you would play this deck without Serum Visions. You bottom bolt, you're just all in on this Death Shadow. The problem is, they're just going to bolt me. I probably could have sniffed. Oh, no, they're not. What is this? They're going to bolt me, right? Yeah. Well, now we can play it. Which now makes the Gurmag Angler, or the Gurmag Angler kind of obsolete, because we're just gonna jam this in and kill them next turn. So they get Angler. You win so many games with this deck from people that just decide it's right to just chip shot a Death Shadow player and just do like incidental damage. Alright. So the last card's Angler. They just drew another one. Yeah, dude, my opponent's... We're going to go to 7 here. Death Shadow's a 6. So I play Shadow. I could Thought Scour in my upkeep to clear this Angler. I think I'm actually going to do that. Because this Angler doesn't do anything. Yeah. Alright, play this. And now if my opponent does any sort of attack, they're just dead. Alright. Alright, dude. You got it, man. Well, they're not... I guess they're not dead. Whoa. Nice. No escape, yeah, nice. It's actually really annoying because that's really annoying. So what do I need? I need to draw a fetch land. And then I need to Battle Rage, win the game, and hopefully like I gotta have hope they mess up at this point because I'm just dead on the board. I can play Gurmag Angler and go block, I guess. Hang on. Well, I can do that anyways, even after I Serum Visions. So let's do this. So we're gonna put this on top, and we're not dead. I'm just gonna play another Shadow and pass. Well, if he blocks... What do you mean if Gurmag blocks, he dies? So you just throw this Death Shadow in front of it too, right? I'm confused. Because the Gurmag... This wasn't lethal, right? This is... Oh, it's lethal on the dot. God, I can't do math. Yeah, I can't do math. There. I've been a little off tonight. I haven't sequenced super well. I went out with my brother last night. I'm a little tired. So now this is just going to get awkward. But I'm assuming that I can attack in such a way that kills my opponent next turn. If they put Shadow in front of Shadow, it gets a little awkward. Yeah. No, you were right. You were right. I was just like zoned out. So block. These go to 11 Battle Rage. We assign all 11 in front of both of these. So we should be good here. Okay. Oh, this is so... We just wrath my opponent's board, though, doing this. Like, we just do nothing? No. No. My opponent's super dead. We just assign all the damage. 5, 6, here, and then we just 11 them. Okay. Five, 6, kills both of them. Then we go over the top for 11. Make sure you Serum Visions. This is so awkward because like I hate doing this on Moto. I hate doing this in general because I hate Death Shadow Mat. Death Shadow Mirror is so... Your opponent gave, dude, my opponent was just looking out for me. Okay, so 5 and 6. And the reason I'm doing this is because if I deal damage to my opponent, the Death Shadow grows and then it soaks up more damage. I'm not sure that their Death Shadow can grow enough where they don't die anyways. Yep, got him. Yeah, my opponent did give me an out there, but what are you gonna do? Take it where we can get it. So how do you sideboard against this deck? You want this, and then like maybe these, Brandon. It's kind of what my heart tells me. I'm gonna go with these are probably poor. This guy actually probably isn't great considering how many considering he has Death Shadow as well. My gut would tell me to go something like this. I'm not sure if this is how you would do it. I could bring in the explosives, but like I'm only gonna hit Flame Blade Adepts that really matter. I guess they have Death Shadows too. Oh, Phoenix, okay. Cut 2 bushes, 1 snap, 1 angler. Nope, that makes sense. Don't board in the stubs, okay. Do you bring the stubs in when you're on the play and can get under like whatever it is, Burning Inquiry? So I know when I sideboard against this deck, I don't ever have this card in my sideboard. I guess no, because they have Shadow. I'm zoned out. Yeah, this was stupid. I zoned out. I thought they were a normal Hollow 1 deck. And against a normal, if they had Death Shadow, I should have Fatal Push in my deck. Yep, that was not good. I think I'm gonna mulligan. I don't have a cantrip, and I don't have a way to enable this angler. Heater. All right. I'm gonna put that on top because it just cycles, enables our shadows, fills up our graveyard. Probably should have the push. Like against regular Hollow 1, Lightning Bolt's better than push, in my opinion. Yeah, we've got it figured out. Well, joke's on you, dude. My hand sucks. This is something I didn't understand. It's like in these regular Hollow 1 decks, like I never understood why these people played like Lingering Souls or Collective Brutality when you can just play Death Shadow. That's actually a really good take for an opponent. I'm gonna wait on this and then fire it off next turn. I like holding my Street Wraiths in case I find Serum Visions. Yeah, me too. No, I just assumed it was normal Hollow 1. They have Veg Vibes too. This guy is not messing around. This guy is coming for it. God, he drew the land too, and that lets him angler. That's such a savage draw. He gets to go. No, he can't. He can angler, but he can't shadow an angler. He's getting nasty. I think we're cutting these Stubborn Denials. Nice. After board. I feel like this deck, if it's got Flame Blade Adept, it's got to have Hollow 1s. Right? I'm sorry, Johnny. I tweeted it out. I always tweet things out. I did too, tweet it out. Me too. Whatever, I'm just kind of off this game. Probably just going to scoop it up. My top card's not Death Shadow. Yeah, they've got to have Hollow 1s. I love how they're playing Vengevine and Gurmag Angler. I did a different Twitter post than normal. Like most of the time I post, like I tweet out my deck list. And I didn't tweet out the deck list because it's Brandon's deck. I didn't want to like, I don't know. I didn't want to make life decisions for him that he might not have wanted. Let everyone know this is what's going on. I mean, like, we obviously see not a lot of people are going to see what's going on here tonight. That actually puts me dead on the board. My deck's giving me like just enough reason to keep playing. Put on the bottom. 1, 2. Play this. I don't really want to crack another fetch land. No, is it worth cracking a fetch land to keep Battle Rage? So we trade here, take 4. Like, cuts off a turn, so we're just going to, like... We're going to not crack this land if we don't have to. Exactly. I just didn't ask. So we're still blocking, probably just blocking this Death Shadow. Taking 7, then blocking this next turn. Now we'll just trade with the Angler. I was assuming they attacked with everything, which they probably weren't going to. Then we'll just keep our fetch land. Alright. My deck's literally just doing enough to keep me in it. Now we're going to get so punished if the top card of our deck is Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, TB. It could be Snapcaster. I don't know why they shot. Playing another Death Shadow. Okay, so I get why they shot. Oh my god. Okay, so fetch shock. This is sick. Alright, so they can't deal any damage, so there's no block they can have that gets them out of this. Because I just go fetch shock, kill both the shadows with first strike, and then trample over for the rest of it. Nice, dude. There's a lot of mic static. Are you the only one that's getting that, or is that someone else as well? Dude, where are these? I'm gonna need these. I need these next weekend, not right now. There is a lock. They're static? Okay. But my opponent doesn't even care. Much better. And then 12, 13 minus 2. Got it. Oh, man. My opponent's probably, like, wicked mad. Because they gave me the first game, and then I just, like, sucked them out really hard now. My opponent says, nice hand, GG. So I don't really want to switch it up. I kind of just want to keep playing with this. Give it another league. Get to 4-1. Start up another. I'm going to go fill my water up, and then I'll start up another video. Where is it? Where is it? BD Shadow. I shouldn't have it. I shouldn't have it BD. We should have it BDE. You gotta have it. That's the deck right there. All right, be right back. Fine. right, let's jump back into it. Stream at least most of another league. I don't know if I'll get it all tonight, but you're killing me, Smalls. I'm a big Mishra's Bauble fan. I think anything that enables turn 2 Gurmag Angler is what I'm talking about. I do get why people don't like it though. I'm going to try. I'm going to go back to the list that I've been playing in a little while and just cut the Faithless Lootings and make them all Thought Scours, because even though I do like Thought Scour or Faithless Looting, I do want to make sure that like my judgment's not clouded. And I play with both. It happens. Yeah, I mean, Bauble is like... What Bauble does is nice because it's free. Heater. So I'm actually going to lead with the Thought Scour and then save this Street Wraith for next turn. I hold these Street Wraiths a lot. I think that God, what was I going to say? I was losing it. I'm getting old. 25 has been a rough year for the home team. All right, now I'm glad we did this because we need to get Gurmag Angler down on turn 2 in order to win this matchup here, or to get a threat going here. You do it like this so that you can go like this right here. You put this on the bottom. You do it so you can scry into your, you can cycle into your whatever it is, your scry, and then you can set your draw up. Just gonna get Blood Crypt. And this is when the deck is nuts. Just firing on all, so we're gonna leave the Battle Rage in there. Just firing on all cylinders. Yeah, I do. That's what I said. I do not understand why there's not Serum Visions in all these decks. Like I think Bauble, Looting, Thought Scour, you can make arguments for it, but like Serum Visions just enabled turn 2 Gurmag Angler. All right, so we're gonna get Troned up next turn. Okay. Like, we're pretty soft, you know, to a Karn here, but you like two stubs in your main deck there, Brandon? That's just a sequence. That's just a sequencing thing, though. Like you can play with that. Wormcoil Engine would suck. Yeah, that sucks. What do we got? Just show me like a Ugin. All right, so we're taking this Walking Ballista. And then we're going to pass. Maybe my opponent will attack for some reason. You like two stubs? I often find, I think, against most of the format, I want to see one every game. I think 3 is where you want to be. But, like, especially now that Humans is on a decline a little bit. God, this is great. We're just going to take this here. Yeah, right, because this is going to make this 12, 17, yeah. We just got to hope my opponent didn't draw, like, an egg or something. Oh, they're still 1 off. They gained 6 life. I did my math wrong. Nice. Just jam this Ulamog. Why would you play this pre-combat? Oh, it's a Ballista? Okay. Alright. You got it. Yeah, how did this crapping your pants bot get on here? Oh, this is a person. Alright, we're gonna get rid of that. Alright, begin sideboarding. Alright, so against Tron, you want these. Probably these and these. Oh, I gotta mute that. Because that gets annoying there. Huge 87 and Newton Confused. Thank you very much for the follows. Oh, shoot. Then just cut all my removal. It dismembers like the one you leave in if you do. Push hits like Karn, but that seems kind of mopey. Or I mean, I'm not push. Lightning bolt. Oh yeah, I could see that for sure. Do you like board now? Like it's like, do you ever cut Snapcasters, Brandon? Because like, it's definitely like my opponent's gonna have at least 3 relics after sideboard, and I'm thinking between Angler and Snapcaster, we're gonna be definitely like taxed a little bit. I don't know what I would leave in here, but shave one sometimes. Probably not tonight. No, I'm just gonna play this list tonight. Just set it there. Not here though. Okay. No, yeah, we're just gonna go with this tonight. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm playing a deck that my friend, like, I made like a joke that I would do, like he wanted me to play this Pillow Pala deck, and I was like, Nathan, I'm not doing it. And then he's like, what if I pay you to do it? I was like, Nathan, you can't pay. Like, don't do that. And then he just notables. I shave one. Shave one against Affinity. I guess you're bringing in Lava Man too. So I think this is a mulligan. No, because Grixis control doesn't turn 4 people, and that's what I want to do. Yeah, we're gonna keep this one though. Heater, kind of. That's a turn 2 shadow if I wait, which is honestly probably worth it. Well, no. Turn 2 shadow if I wait. No, I think I got a cast here. I'm looking for discard spells, so we're just gonna put this on top, shuffle it away. You would just keep it? I think I want to set my turn up though. I do get that it gets shadow down on 3 though, so I understand what you're saying there. But now we fetch. We're doing this. So we had Thoughtseize, which is nice. Then we had another Death Shadow. So I'm fetching no matter what. After this draw step, so we're going to go like this. Oh, okay. The K command makes sense. Now I get what you're saying now. All right, we're just going to get this Karn out of here. Wow, their hand sucks. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. They get Tron on 3. No, it doesn't. That's what Death Shadow does, dude. You can sit here and just, do all kinds of dumb stuff. Then you can just play 8/8s and kill people. Ooh. So I'm going to play the Angler, actually, because I know they have a Relic, and they're going to pop the Relic next turn. And it's just like a guaranteed 5 points of damage. And I can just play the Death Shadow afterwards. I'm not going to be able to play the Gurmag Angler probably at any other point besides this turn. I hope my opponent just goes like Relic, sack Relic, and then plays like an Oblivion Stone, and I get to K-command it. This deck has so many free odd, like it's so difficult to play sometimes, then sometimes it's just like life on easy mode. Is it a Wormcoil Engine? No, it's a big old Ballista. Nice. And Relic. Oh, they eat my Shadow too? Alright, well I'm just gonna shock this and go upstairs. Or like shatter this. Make them discard. Well, I actually could go just attack first. Yeah, I'm gonna attack no matter what, so let's do that. They might block. Because they're going to discard one of these 2 lands here. So I kind of want to go like Shatter, deal 2 damage to like myself. So then next turn I can at least play a bigger Shadow. Because I can't just play the Shadow now. If I Thought Scour, that's kind of mopey. They have guaranteed got a Cascade command. You're saying because that just gets another card out of them and cuts them off a draw? I guess what I'm saying is like kind of greedy. And I guess like with 2 out of the 3 cards in their lands being duds, I can afford to not be greedy, I guess. It's not like we're just dead. So destroy target artifact, shock this. That makes sense. If we were in like a worse position, it might, like if a shadow was in play, we might do that, but the shadow's not in play. Yeah. It's a good play by them. This deck is so good, this Tron deck. Like it's so consistent. There's a Thragtusk or a Wormcoil Engine. Oh, it's not a Ballista. All right. We can beat that. All right. Nice. All right, so attacking in. I'll dismember this, play Death Shadow, hold up Thought Scour. And I could get cute, but I don't really want to do that. But I could just play it. Because what are they going to do? I dismember this, I go to 8, they shoot me to 5. What are we going to do with the mana, though? Like we're just going to draw a land? Like I don't think, we don't have a play. You'd Scour first. See if we draw. Does it really change our play, though? Like, we're going to dismember this, play Shadow, right? Then we can't play. Is that worth not playing Death Shadow, though? It might be. Like, what this does here is I was just going to pretty much guarantee. Yeah. It's one of those, I guess, why not do it? Which would suggest why it's free. At this point, they're not going to play around stub, though. They're dead on the board. Yeah. What are you doing? All right. I feel like I want to say like one time, but I feel like I've wasted my one times after I sucked out that guy at the last match. All right. One more. Yeah, we're not changing anything. It's not like this is a play draw matchup. My card that's really good against Tron isn't really good. I'm glad, Johnny. Oh. I think I'm going to keep it. I love you if you beat this Tron. I think I'm going to keep my hand. Like bolts over K commands on the draw. That makes sense. Because, like, if we hit a land, we've got Gurmag Angler. Next turn. We get 3 looks at it. There's 18 lands in the deck. So I get 3 looks at a land. I've got a rejection and a stub, which are great, and a battle rage, which is also going to be great. Yeah, I mean, if I hit a land, I get to play Gurmag Angler, so I'm gonna keep it. Yes, exactly. It's what it's the cost of doing business. Oh, nice. This relic just completely throws us all off. Can't beat this relic. Oh, all right. I guess we deserve this. We deserve it. It's just kind of the cost of doing business. Good news about the relic, it didn't matter. If we draw like fetch land into Death Shadow, well, there's part of it. I wonder how much longer I should play this game for. Because the payoff's just so high. All right, we're playing Magic, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to mess this guy up. All right, so we've got Leyline of Sanctity. No shit. So they got Tron next turn, so let's take this Karn. We're going to look down a big Walking Ballista. That's kind of just going to get us. So this is going to be a 4/4. So this is like a 2-turn clock. The good thing is we let it hit, and then we can play Death Shadow. So hits us to 8. Fetch shock to 9. Trades. They just pump and then it trades. So I probably should just Serum Visions, which puts me to 11. If I fetch a basic. They put me to 7. Or they can just put a counter on it. And then put me to 6, put a counter on it, and kill me. We're in a tough spot.
I think we don't cast Serum Visions though. I don't really know what I'm looking for, which is the hard part, but so if we get an island, it cuts off Street Wraith as an out, which we have 3. If I get Watery Grave, then we're just dead. They pump it and they kill us. So we gotta get. I think we gotta get island. Then we just pass. I guess you're saying that like we're dead anyways here, probably. That if we shock, it at least gives us the chance. No, we're just dead, right? I was 1 off on my math here. Yeah, they have 8 mana. No, they just didn't do it. Oh yeah, I messed my math up here. With how this shook out here, I should have definitely. All right, my opponent didn't go for it. With how so I messed the math up here. I just wasn't paying attention. But they could go. They could put 2 counters on. Jeez, I'm crow. How many ballistas does this deck have? All right, we're good here. I'm not gonna. My opponent's gonna play the hokey pokey with me, and I'm not gonna play. I do not consent to the hokey pokey. Get out of here. I feel like we had a shot in that game, even if we missed our first 2 land drops. Like, we basically, well, no, we didn't have a shot. Because, like, if they don't have the walking ballistas, then they've got, like, anything else for a payoff that just kills us anyways. I can't wait for, like, the YouTube comments on my video for this one when they're like, ah, how could you do that? How could you keep that land? Ah. Results. I've just been like, but that's what it's going to be like. All right, this hand's really good. I'm going to lead off on Thoughtseize. I like Thoughtseizing before I cast cantrips because I don't know what I'm looking for, which is the only kind of awkward thing with Serum Visions is if you cast it on turn 1 and you don't know the matchup, it can be a little less informed. Oh, nice. So we got this covered. We're just going to take the Manamorphose. This seems like a greedy hand here. How are you doing, Elliot? So my opponent just naturally draws a land or finds Grape Shot. Then we could be in trouble here. Watching a dude race marbles, nice. Opponent's just tanking in their upkeep. It's their clock. Yeah, this does not look like a very good hand. If one of these is a Serum Visions, though, you probably keep it, right? Okay, so it doesn't matter. We're going to fetch Shock and play Death Shadow. If they go Ritual into Grape Shot, it's going to kind of feel bad, but we don't have any way to make the Shadow large enough, even next turn, to play around that. So, whatever. We're just going to play Death Shadow. And I kind of want to get another blue land. I think I'm just going to get another Watery Grave, even though that kind of cuts off some of our draws. Because I want to be able to go, like, cast 2 blue spells in a turn. You'd hold it. Okay, there's the bear. You're just for that reason. We give them 2 draws to find. Oh, that's not bad. Let's take a look. So we're going to take any business spell. And at this point, probably just take Remand. Just anything that. Because these are all the exact same cards, so it doesn't really matter. think risking it isn't worth it. Okay. Could have stubbed that. There's an argument to stubbing that. They just scoop it up. I Thought Scoured. I was playing Blue Moon earlier today on my stream, and yeah, I think that was a pretty loose keep from them. So what do? You sideboard this. You sideboard this. And maybe the Anger of the Gods, the Staticaster. And then what are you doing here? You're probably cutting one Angler because they play Echoing Truth. K Command doesn't seem that great. I like cutting a lot of removal here. Yeah. Because, like, the Storm often... I mean, like, Caleb Shear's the largest Storm person, and he shaves a lot of his bears, so I know a lot of people do that. And then cut, like, one Street Wraith. You don't board in the Angler. All right. Sounds good, Johnny. I guess you have you still have 2 answers to goblins. Leave like one of these in. Cut 0 wraiths. Elliot, I gotta let card hoarders gotta let the prices come down. Yeah, you gotta keep in like enough. It's a balancing act. That's why the Storm deck's really good. It's all just a balancing act. Because you need just enough removal, you need just enough disruption, you need just enough of a clock. Which is why it can be sometimes awkward to play against. Alright, we're going to ship this one. Or keep this one. This one's like... He does? Okay. Because when I was watching his stream a while ago, and this is when Death Shadow was really popular, I saw he just cut them all. It's one that... It's from the last set. I don't even know what this sign is here. I'm going to keep this hand. This hand's not great, though. You don't need another removal spell. These collar bears. Okay. Why did it change? Deck didn't change very much, right? Okay. The Storm Brothers. That's not bad, because now let's just get like just black fetches. Probably should have fetched a blue source there, but I don't think it really matters. Probably doesn't really matter the order. Wow, my opponent's hand is like they were 1 and 1. Your hand doesn't do anything. I mean, our hand doesn't do anything either against this. Probably just take Remand, because Unsubstantiate's the same thing, but it doesn't draw them a card. Probably can just let them cantrip one time. And if we get another, if we take this Remand, we get another discard spell, take Unsubstantiate, then Gurmag Angler's live, so. That is a good hand against what we're doing here. Oh, they have an Ascension. Okay. All right. We're probably just going to start firing off lightning bolts at my opponent. Yeah, this hand, like, it doesn't do a lot, but it lines up against what we're doing here. Yeah. So I think we're just going to bolt my opponent here. And I could just fetch a... I could like fetch a tap land, or I could fetch a Steam Vents and then bolt them again. I kind of want to get my graveyard going here. I got rid of it all against that Hollow One deck. I was literally like, I'm gonna continue to play this game if I draw Death Shadow, and I did. And then I was like, and then I'm gonna the same thing until they drew a Battle Rage right after that. All right. So I guess we... So unsubstantiate. They're just going to repeal my Death Shadow, which kind of sucks. Oh, this is gross. I'm going to play them both. If my opponent finds a bear, like they still need a lot to kill me. So I think we're just going to like, maybe if I go like, we're just going to run them both out, I think. No, I should sequence this right. We cut off Snapcaster Mage, being a decent draw, but yeah. So at least they don't draw a card. You wouldn't Angler. You guys just want... Yeah, I clearly just play this... Yeah, I mean, I figured I had to slog through it. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be good. But the problem is if I play Shadow, they just repeal me. So, like, I was just trying to... how do I say this? I don't know, I was just trying to slog through. And I knew I was going to trade with it somehow, more than likely. I didn't want to... I wanted to jam in the face of this Ascension. All right, that's pretty good. So now I probably... The problem is if I bolt myself, they're just going to repeal it. I wanted to... They did go top. Yeah, I'm all over the place tonight when it came to that. I think not leaving up bold is bad, though. Okay. I mean, what I was worried about was this Ascension. And I didn't think like I had the time to do it, and I had to eventually trade and look to then set my Gurmag Angler up again. But I just decided to be aggressive, and it did not work out for me because, like, I'm very far behind the 8-ball here. Okay. Okay, so they did get the remand. Get this. So this is 3. If I shock here, they have 4 cards. They have Giga Drowse. Yeah, no, it's not going to take a lot for them to kill us. So because they have the Pyromancer Ascension. So they have Giga Drowse and 3 other spells. So I am going to shock myself because I have to cast a spell no matter what here. I'm just going to play Gurmag Angler and then make them like have to Giga Drowse at least some of my stuff next turn if they don't just kill me. Which they could easily do. Yep. Yeah, I mean 4 lands, 4 cards in an Ascension, like should be a win for them from here. Past in Flames. So Past in Flames, they still only have blue. I guess they just cast Metamorphose. Oh yeah, we're so dead. Because they have all the blue mana. Past in Flames gets copied. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play this out here. Like, what do they've got? They've got 2 Serum Visions. Yeah, we're good. They have 2 Serum Visions, a sleight of hand. I'm not going to... There's no need to... I like theoretically they could brick, but I would rather just get the next game and play good and make better content. Yes. I think we're just gonna send it the same way. Like you don't change anything. I do like stubbing cantrips a lot, especially if I don't have like I like being very aggressive with stubborn denial in the early games. Or early setups there, especially if I don't have a ferocious threat. I was playing against Storm in the Modern Challenge a couple weeks ago, and I stubbed my opponent's cantrip on 1. Oh, this hand is so slow. This hand is so slow, but I get a discard spell on 1 with a lightning bolt. I just don't have a threat though. I don't have like an actual way to win the game. Yeah, we gotta be aggressive. Yeah, this hand's not great. Like I need. I'm gonna cycle now. Usually I will wait to cycle my Street Wraith, but I'm gonna cycle it now because I wouldn't mind hitting a black land for this. Yeah. For this reason. And I guess we just get black red. I could have gotten blue black. And it was probably better to get blue black there because I could cycle into a fetch land, give myself one more draw at it. So I can take Brawl, and then I could engineer explosives the other Brawl. And my opponent's not really doing anything. Their hand's just really slow. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take this Brawl. And then look to deal with the other one with an EE. Blood Crypt, Snapcaster Mage. So I get to go Snap. The Snapcaster Mage isn't doing anything for me. So I think we're going to put this in the bottom. And I'm really tempted. I think I've got to keep this on top, though. Though I kind of got greedy where my opponent plays Brawl, and they play a land. They can Gifts Ungiven me before I can EE and blow it up. Yeah. Which unfortunately this is what does it. Because now they go like Land Brawl. I can go like Engineered Explosives, Death Shadow next turn. Wow, they didn't. Oh, they're holding up the Remand. Okay. Just go like this. To let that go. Okay. So now do we get Watery Grave? Play this Death Shadow. Because one of those is going to get remanded, and I didn't want a 2-mana spell to get remanded because then I can't recast it. This makes it so I can play my Thought Scour. I can play my Thought Scour, get it remanded, and still cast 2 spells. That's why I did this. Because like my turns, then like next turn they're going to go something like play Baral and then not be able to go off, I hope. And then I can go like EE away the Brawl and attack. It's just like a cleaner turn, I think, to play through Remand. Oh, wow. Nothing from them. That's a really good draw. All right, now we're cooking with gas. So we're going to get in, and then we're going to play EE for 2. And then probably, if they remand it, let it happen. And then not recast it, I think. Yeah, because we're not remanding, we're not countering a remand. So we can tap like this and it's still okay. Yeah. That stub was a good hit. They've got to have remand. There's no other reason why. Yeah. So the remand is good. I don't understand why they didn't play their brawl. Okay, so now we're going to stub the first spell. Now we hit a fetch land. That's a really interesting draw. So I can do EE, pop it, and then shields are down. I can hold up snap, stub, and stub like the business spell because they have 4 cards we don't know any gifts. EEing seems like the worst play because it doesn't interact with what my opponent's got in their hand or the stack. So I'm not going to do that. I think we're just going to hold Snapcaster Mage and try to figure out what the important spell is to hit and go with it. You just snap bolt this thing. That's the other line. I'm going to attack first. Because who knows, they might block. But I think with they don't have a lot of mana. Like they're definitely not set up to kill me through Gifts Ungiven. They're set up to like empty me. And the EE will cover the empties. Snap bolt yourself. Assert. Okay. So opponent's got a block. So if I should just bolt this now, because if I bolt this now, then if they repeal this, then I at least know that before, like I don't get 2 for 1. And I get to keep my battle rage. So we should just do this now. And then they probably, like, the only place of interaction they can have, they can remand or repeal. Yeah. So they get another card. We play the Shadow. Attack them for 2. I think it's pretty tough for them to go off, but I'm only at 6, so like with 5 cards and 4 mana, they definitely could kill me. Though one of them's a Gifts, which is a Gifts is probably a blank, unless they find another bear, which they've already seen 3 of them. Dude, I don't need any of your negativity, Elliot. All right. Show me the goods. Okay, nice. I can do it with Battle Rage or EE. Yeah. Yeah. Had him. Yeah, your deck's definitely a little is a little slower than what I'm used to playing, Brandon. And I think they do play differently. I've totally died to empty. Like you put yourself down to like 8 and they make like 12 goblins. It's not very hard for them to make 12 goblins. Heater. God, this hand's so sick. If we draw a Street Wraith, we can play Gurmag Angler with Stubborn Denial up. Or we can push a Moron. Or even stub something and then do all that next turn. So 1, 2, 5, 6. I think I'm just gonna push this, fetch a basic, and then fetch 2 basics, go push Thought Scour, Gurmag Angler next turn. I don't think my opponent can win. I'm gonna be at 18 with a 5/5 in play. I could shock myself here, but like I just don't see them being able to like realistically win the game. We even drew a Tarn, so if we need to deal damage to ourselves, we can. This hand is sweet. So we get an island. We're gonna get nasty. And this is why, like, when the people, like, this is why part of the reason why I hate Friedman's List is that, like, you can do this without, like, jeopardizing how your deck's built. You know, like, you don't, like, you can play turn 2 Gurmag Angler. Like, this deck's not even geared to do it that well, and you can still do it fine. I don't even think I'm going to cast, like, these Serum Visions. I think I'm just going to turn this Gurmag Angler sideways 4 times. Like, you can still get your great draws without playing without cutting Serum Visions, and that's what blows my mind. God, I hope they go to like Rift Bolt this thing, like then try to like Searing Blaze it. Yeah, you got it. I guess I could have countered that because I'm like worried about an Eidolon. But even Eidolon doesn't really do that much. Yeah. We gotta use them, right? You wouldn't have counted that one either? Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, that was dumb because that's the first burn spell, and then they would have pointed. He's obviously, yes. Yep. Oh, no, I get you. I get you. Oh, he's got a Bomac Courier? That's sweet. No, I get it, 100%. I'm just a little tired. Just made a stupid. I literally was like right before that. We were talking about this Rift Bolt. I'm like, I hope they target this thing with the Rift Bolt so I can counter the Searing Blaze, which says the same thing right here, right? I didn't counter the spell that's gonna be lethal, and I should have fetch shocked there to bolt this. I guess I don't have to. We're just playing. I probably should just bolt this now. No, I just love how I did it. Like I described it and then did it. Now I think I should shock myself and actually deal with this. If I did that, I should have just done it before it hit me for 1. Yeah, we're not going to. All right, that Snapcaster Mage is also really good. I hear it's pretty good. We're definitely killing this now, though. And then, like, I'll stub something, then attack and snap bolt them. It's worth a lot of money now. It's just like a weird... It's like a more creature burn deck. All right, you ready? You ready? We're going to do it right. We're going to do it right this time, Brandon. All right, I'm going to kill this with the trigger on. Oh, man. Oh, okay. They're blocking. Again, all I can do is laugh. Oh, my God. All right, let's get in here with Nasty. Then snap bolt my opponent. Oh, no, nope. Undo. Come on. What's going on here? We're motoing out right now. No, they scooped it up. Okay. Wasn't that beautiful? Oh, it was just a grand old time. So what do? These come in. Oh, did I draw both my stubborn denials? I am so good at this game. This is probably fine. I actually don't mind Kolaghan's command against burn because sometimes they board it in the snaring bridge. Now I would just go these 4 for these 4, Brandon. I don't know if that's what you're doing, but that's what I like to do. I could even be tempted to take out the Dismember, but the Dismember at least trades with the card. All right, we're gonna run it back. You haven't called me dumb in the chat yet. I probably have to restart Moto soon. So I'm gonna get like 4 cards in my graveyard. So this is like a turn 3 Angler. And turn 3 Angler on the draw is probably not fast enough. I think there are many 6s that are better than this. Like any 6 with a Death Shadow in it's probably better. So I think I'm gonna ship this. That's what we get. Yeah, we'll keep this. And put a spell on top. Though maybe they also aren't as fast as regular burns. We saw more creatures. So they're going to be able to see my scry. You'd have kept that 7? I think it's close, right? Like, I'm maybe like what I said there, like maybe I'm not evaluating this deck right because this obviously isn't burn. So it's a little slower. But I think any hand that can play, like, that's a turn 3 Gurmag Angler the best. Okay, so we're going to bolt this anyways, so we might as well not see a good card then have it shuffled away, I guess. I don't know. I think we're gonna go. All right, Death Shadow. So now do I let this hit me? Go to 12. Inquisition them. Go to 9. Then bolt. Then it's not dead to bolt. So I guess yeah, we actually take a shot here. And then we bolt one of these at the end of the turn. I could save the bolt to bolt myself. Because I'm going to 9. I'm going to go to 9. Next turn, go to 6. Probably not have taken any damage. I like the adult decisions to bolt a dude. Like, this is just getting greedy, and my mana is going to be so tied up that the worst comes to worst, I can't have them play another one. I kind of just want to take a Monastery Swift Spear, because I kind of want my opponent to Lava Spike me. And if I take a Swift Spear and they draw a land, they might go Swift Spear, Lava Spike. So I think I'm going to take a Swift Spear. Yikes. What a comedian. What a comedian. So hopefully, like, they spike me. Okay, so they drew Rift Bolt. They're actually not bad. They're kind of bad. So 3/6. 3. So I think now I'm pumping the brakes. Right, I can't attack. I'm just going to sit here. Yeah. Yep. I mean, we're eventually going to put the squeeze on my opponent where my opponent's not doing anything. Because we go to 6. Then if they, like, next turn we can go fetch shock. And if we draw another way to deal damage to ourselves, then I guess this is the problem about leaving them with Lava Spike, though, is that if they rip a land here, they just spike me. So maybe I was too aggressive taking the Swift Spear. I guess drawing that Rift Bolt was pretty good. Oh, wow, they played the Eidolon? Do they have 2 Lava Spikes? Huh. All right. Now my opponent's dead, right? Because I just go fetch shock 22. Yeah. So this is 24 points of damage. Yeah, he is dead. It doesn't matter. That's the nice part of playing this deck. You just have draws where it just, like, doesn't matter. Well played. Oh, man. That's why, like, I don't understand why people don't play this deck more. Like, it is just, like, granted, my opponents have not played super well, I think. But, like, you just have so much raw power level with this deck that you just are going to win so many games off of just, like, you're going to win so many games off of these 12 cards. This, and this, and this. Like, these 12 cards are just way better than, like, 95% of all the modern decks in the format. better than their best 12 cards, I guess. If I put it right there. Alex Dan 948, thanks for the follow. White Raven 413, thanks for the follow, and Huge 87, thanks for the follow. If you guys are still in the chat, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. So we fetch Blood Crypt on 1 probably. Did you just play like your modern 60? I'm gonna hold this Street Wraith for a little while. I'm gonna get the Blood Crypt just in case like we're playing against an aggressive deck. I don't want a shock to be able to kill them. Oh. Huh. Alright, so this is where we just take this duck. Well, I could just take the chords and then bolt and K command. What do they do with this? They put a card on top. They probably put a mana creature on top. I think we're just gonna take a Duskwatch Recruiter. These chords aren't gonna be very good. I can deal with the chords later. Here's the legacy list. Okay. So we're like doing good as long as we find a way to find the threat. We're gonna win this game pretty handily. Yeah, I'll appreciate that. I do like playing Legacy. So we just take one Fauna Shaman and then take a chord. I could have just taken both chords if I had known we were drawing a land. I was looking into how much Rug Delver was, and I'm almost up to 1,000 followers where I can subscribe to more stuff or get more of a credit limit. Okay, so we got Gurmag Angler. I'm gonna put this on the bottom. I'm gonna put this on top. I'm still gonna bolt this. Like my opponent could company next turn if I don't kill that. Yeah, I just wanted my creature spells to trade with something, you know? Yeah, I mean we're just gonna get every single spell that says kill something. And I was like, if I just take the creatures, then the chords aren't gonna do anything. But I guess we saw right there. I don't really care how I delved there. Probably delved like a moron. Should have left more of my removal spells in there. I was talking, but like we saw that it made it so I couldn't necessarily like play my threats cleanly. And now we'll just wait because this is likely going to be a chord for something. If they don't, I might kill this on their upkeep. Chord for 1. It's like a noble in order to get the beats on. I kind of just want to deal with this. Like just keep shutting their mana off. Yeah, I mean, we can't take these spells home with us, right? And the more like we harass their mana base, the more they're like not going to be able to use their future chords or Eternal Witness into a chord or like company plus a creature. Like it looks kind of crappy, I think, but you Terminate the bird. What do we got here? We got a Wisp. No way. No way. What is this thing? the beginning of your end step, make a 4/4. Probably. So I think I've actually got to okay. No. Push this and attack. Play a tap land. We should push. I was just trying to be mana efficient, but I guess we'll just push this and give myself an opportunity to win with Battle Rage next turn. They play Eldritch Evolution too. Okay. So they're like an all-in sort of devoted druid deck. I should have KA'd. No, I didn't want to shock myself. That's why I didn't do that. So now they have to put at least 4 power in front of the Angler next turn. So okay. Kitchen Finks would be really annoying here. Like if they Kitchen Finks me, then I would be like super sad. Here. Selfless Spirit. Okay, so we got it. Do we? If they block with everything that's just 4 power, okay. I love your "we are in danger." Like I've never heard it called that before. So how do I lose here? If they flip up something that's more than 2 toughness. Is basically how I lose. Nice. Go team. Exclamation point danger. Oh man, what a delight. Bang. Pew pew. All right. So I'm guessing we sideboard everything that kills anything. Which is kind of a lot. We've got a lot in this deck for that. All right, so I think we got to shave a couple of these if we're going to bring in, like Lavamancers. I don't know if I want Lavamancer though. We did see Whisperwood Elemental, but no wonder people play Dismember over Terminate. Dude, that's just good deck building. I don't think the Inquisitions go. I kind of want to keep enough of my stubs, but they're probably going to shave on Court of Callings and like they're going to shave on stuff that they would want to stub. I don't know. Like I kind of want to bring all these in, but like that's a lot of cards. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there. I could cut another Angler. The K command seems kind of slow for what it does. I think I'm going to cut my stubs. I think that like what they're doing, like I think they're going to board out some of their Court of Callings and Eldritch Evolutions because they're really bad in this matchup, which means I don't want these stubs to be in my hand just rotting. I think I just kind of want to trade with my opponent. And then if we're going to sell in for a long game, I could see trimming a couple of these. I don't think I want this Explosives. Well, no, they have a million 2s. Let's see what this looks like. You think Liliana Staticaster suck? It seems very good against some of their deck, but not very good against other parts of their deck. I could go with the they might be slow on the draw. And maybe it's just worth it to keep 2 stubs in just to be safe. Their 1 toughness creatures don't matter. Yeah, I can see that. I can also see like them relieving some pressure from us if we don't have removal spells to save our removal spells for what we need. But the Lilianas are much better in game 1, I think, because I think they're going to have less Eldritch Evolutions, and they're going to have less they're going to have less EEs, and they're going to Eldritch Evolutions and less Kolaghan for sideboard. Yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. We got Lava Dad. Whoa. They have Ether Vials in their deck? Holy shit. We got an Ether Vial. I don't want to fetch Steam Vents. That's why I didn't play that land. Yeah, dude. I'll get you. I'll get you. My opponent even does the Ether Vial chump check on 0. Oh my god, this is great. I'll give you my wife's email address. She's my people, and she can get a hold of your people, and they can talk. I just love how they did the chump check. I don't know what to fetch with this, so I'm just going to hang on. I could just Abrade this. I don't know what this means out of their deck, though. What does this mean? I don't feel safe with this Ether Vial here. I've got a Lavamancer to deal with their creatures. I think we're just going to use this Abrade here to kill this Ether Vial. Yeah. I think I'm going to get Steam Vents. Just get more red sources. Like, I think just leaving this on the table is playing with fire. I can just get in there with a Lava Man. Oh yeah. God, I love it when I'm sitting at 13 and my opponent attacks me. Is there a Knight of the Reliquary maybe? I don't know. We have another Ether Vial. Okay, you can have that one. Sure, dude. All right, we don't want this Lavamancer. We probably want this this Street Wraith just to keep fueling up our graveyard. But I think I'm just going to shoot this. And we're going to want our shadow to be larger. So, especially considering this is going to go away this turn. So, I just want to keep my graveyard. I want to use this Lavamancer every turn and not have it like cause any issues. Yep. And then we're going to get our homeboy in here. Plus, like, making my shadow larger while I hold Temur Battle Rage is also nice. That's a perk. There's a perk of this deck. Do you think my opponent put Ether Vial on their deck so that Duskwatch Recruiter would get better? Look at this. This is value. I hope they reveal a 1-drop. So bad. I actually think I can kill my opponent next turn. Just clears board and shadow. Okay. It might have been right, honestly. I wasn't necessarily, like, super all into this. Fairgrounds Warden. So my opponent's got another Ether Vial. Casey Nut. The nuts and that's what it's called. The 3-mana thing. Are you talking about Ronus? So I can actually just kill him, right? Because this is 3, 4, 7, which makes this 11. Nice. They have Fairgrounds Warden and a 1-drop. I guess I can figure out what that 1-drop is because like shocking myself and doing this is the exact same thing. So let's just check it out. Is it Ronus? The 3-mana thing that nuts? Evolution, okay. So they're super dead, I think. Yeah, Fairgrounds Road. They just didn't. They're like, nah, I'm not using the Ether Vial. God, dude. Like, Temur Battle Rage is sweet. That's why it's my art. Get in there. 16. All right, both teams played hard. What more do you need? I've seen your Twitter. I've seen this woman named Susan. Looks like they've done you wrong. All right, here we go. Let's get the back-to-back 4-1s here, and then we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna upload my YouTube videos, return my cards, and take my dog out. That's what we're doing there. Everyone in the chat. I don't know if you can see him, but there's little Philly boy. He's taking a little nap. He's on like the edge there by the light. He's probably not taking a nap. He's going to bed. It is late. Philly is the cutest dog in Magic the Gathering. Cutest dog on Twitch is Philly boy. I will fight anybody that says that their dog is cuter than mine right now. I like your deck, Brandon. I think if you want to play like an 18 land version of this deck, because I do think they're like two separate decks. They play out differently. The like 17 land bobble ones and the 18 land 8 blue cantrip ones. But I do like what you're doing here. I probably got a mulligan. I can't get this angler on fast enough, and I've just got a lightning bolt. This hand's worse, but we're on 6, so we'll keep it. Put it on top. It's basically the same hand. I'm playing as humans. This is going to be fun. I think Grixis Shadow is a dog to this deck in game 1, but I actually think it's a head after sideboard. I think after sideboard, you've got a good chance here. You can just get run over though. Like if they play like Thalia here and then Vial in Champion of the Parish after the Thalia's in play. Like if I get to kill something on this turn, then I've got a chance. But if I don't get to use my mana, then I'm in trouble, I think. That is pretty wild. That is pretty wild. What is your secret here? Are you just like drawing battle rages like I am? Because I do think it's very close. Like I think the everyone that says like human just craps on Grixis Shadow is like not right, but I think you're a real big dog in game 1. You not draw them 11 times, 22 times. You just it is one of those decks that fall into the category of they can't beat Death Shadow. Okay, so we're gonna get to use our mana, which is nice. So here's a $1 million question: Do we kill this Champion of the Parish? No. Okay, we just leave that. We're not worried about that Noble Hierarch. I think the Jeskai matchup is like not that. So like I'm like since I started playing my version here, I've kept my stats, and I'm something like I don't know 7-2 against Jeskai, and I think that matchup is not very difficult to play once you understand like what you lose to and what beats you. I think the decks that attack your life total are much harder to play against. When you have to start like when your life total doesn't matter, like against Jeskai, you just sit there like 9. I think it's fine too. You just sit there at 9 and just chill. And then you just play like bigger creatures and you trade more efficiently. Like the only cards you lose to are like Search for Azcanta and Supreme Verdict. And like obviously Snapcaster Mage, but you have Snapcaster Mages too. Probably gonna fetch a basic in Dismember. Like this game's looking like it's gonna go for a while. What sucks about these matchups here is like you just get so destroyed by Reflector Mage. My opponent's just gonna play out their last 2 cards. I really don't want to get Reflector Maged. Alright, so we're gonna kill a Mantis Rider. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's something you can do to make that match, because I think that's the card you lose to, because you can't interact with Search for Azcanta very well. Like you have Engineered Explosives, but besides that, there's not a lot. We got a Violent Athalia. It'd be a pretty sick play if they Violent Athalia in right here. But like once you just start to prioritize, okay, so here comes Athalia. I guess it doesn't really do anything. Like I have to pay 2 more life. Meddling Mage. Okay. So what are they gonna name? Terminate, Dismember, Fatal Push. Fatal Push makes sense because I fetched. It chose Lightning Bolt. Okay, Lightning Bolt also makes sense. So Swamp. Okay. Okay, we are ripping. I might as well use this opportunity to get a Steam Vents tapped here. I should. That was a poor land because that can fetch me a basic and these can't. So that was stupid. That was just poor sequencing. I'm gonna do this. Get this into play for free. I get a little punished if I draw Snapcaster Mage, but like if I draw any spell, my Snapcaster Mage is good. And we're at the point of the game where we don't even really need removal spells to play with our Snapcaster Mage. Like draw spell is fine. Because like we're just looking for traction now. Something like a Death Shadow. This is a Reflector Mage. I'm going to hurl. Alright, that's still pretty bad. Why are you playing your lands? You don't have to do that, sir. I guess maybe you want to make it so you can draw, but if you keep this on 3, you'd have to draw 2 3-drops, which you're not going to do, and a Canopy. So, doesn't seem good. I'm actually going to cast this. Probably not. Nice. All right. We have one more draw step to kill this Mantis Rider. And then we're just chilling. After that, we're going to go to the next game. It does look like we get 1,000,000 cards to sideboard end. See, like now, they can play a 2 and a 3, I guess, but they can do that with this. So they should have just held this land and keep me worried. Because if you, a card in hand with an Aether Vial is like so scary. We're at the point where we can't beat a lot, so I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to trade with this champion. No, okay. I mean, it's obviously going to trade with the champion. My opponent probably should have shipped with this champion too, and this Meddling Mage, because then it puts me to 1, because I have to block. I guess they have to think, they don't know what I have in my hand. Turns out I have nothing. All right, scooping it up. So you have a lot of tools in this matchup. God, I need to restart Moto. Sorry, this is my last match, so we can deal with the lag here. So you want, what do you want? This, these. I feel like I over sideboard. There's a lot of cards I definitely don't want. Like I don't want these. I usually cut 2 of these, Brandon. I don't know how many you do. I usually just shave all of these. And then cut like a couple discard spells. But I don't know. I don't know what you do. K-Command's got its moments though, right? I mean, I can see what your point is though. Like I find that you always kill something with this. So if that's what you want to do, this is what would you do something like this, or are you looking to take out some discard spells and leave some Street Wraiths in? A little bit, Noah. Well, this is my last match of the night, though. Yeah, I just find that like usually always trades with something, and I just find if I have as many cards in my deck that can trade for something, then I'm doing better because like all their creatures become relevant because of Thalia's Lieutenant. Got the K command, leave in 2 Wraiths. So what are you not bringing in out of here? If you're not bringing in K command, then Izzet Staticaster is probably in the same boat, right? You cut 2 Scours. That makes sense. If you're gonna cut Angler, that makes sense. Sort by converted mana cost. This is what you would do? Alright. I guess the Staticaster is not bad too because it always kills images. That makes sense. Hopefully we win 2 more here. We can end with 2 4-1s in a row, which would be sweet. So I can trade, play a threat, and then if I get to 3 mana, these cards are going to be really good. I think I'm going to keep this and like understand that like if I die here, then I die like I know why. I have to fetch Blood Crypt, which kind of sucks. But I think just going trade, Death Shadow, and then like come over the top with these is a good way to do it. This is kind of like that hand we kept on 0, where like if this doesn't work out, then I get it. It's my fault. But I think like having our 2 Thoughtseizes in the beginning is when they're good, and we're gonna be able to get a Shadow into play. Wow, they have 2 Dismembers. They have 2 Dismembers, a Mantis Rider, and a Reflector Mage. I think I'm just going to take their Ether Vial, take their Reflector Mage, and then try to figure out what's going on with these later. This is an odd hand. I think I'm going to take their Ether Vial, but like the problem is if I take their Ether Vial, I'm never going to get this Death Shadow into play. But I guess I can do that with Snapcasters. But if we're going to play a late game, Ether Vial is not very good in a late game. The hand's so clunky that Vial's what like... I'm going to take the Vial. The Vial just like enables a lot of stuff from their deck. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with these Dismembers at some point. All right, land. Oh, we did draw land. All right, Phantasmal Image. See, I'm just going to take this Reflector Mage. You've taken a Dismember? No, that's legit. The problem is going all in on shadows. They have a Reflector Mage. So then if we go like, if we take a Dismember, we're kind of splitting the difference, and it's just kind of gross all around. My Lightning Bolt's going to deal with this and this. I kind of, actually, we have so much creature removal that it might be actually worth taking a Dismember. All right, we're gonna go. It's Brandon's game here. Brandon's deck. Let's try this. It might not be good now because we didn't take one, but this Reflector Mage is so bad for us either way. We might be able to play through that though. Let's take one of these. Let's get Death Shadow into play here. It's beatable, yes. But we can actually get out of like one Dismember. Like we can get the Shadow to be a 6. We don't want to see like a Thalia. If my opponent plays a Thalia, then that's like that. Okay, so that's what they drew. Which I don't understand why they would play that. Because you're going to cast a 3-mana spell for sure next turn. Okay. Now I should have bolted myself. I just like don't have good play because like I'm just gonna have to try to go long because if I go like play a Death Shadow, they either Dismember or Reflector Mage it. They're gonna be able to image their Reflector Mage, so we're just in trouble here. Because they can just deal with, and like this Phantasmal Image is also a problem. So I think we're just gonna have to settle in here and slog through this crap. The problem is with this mage is that this thing here is going to get Phantasmal Imaged. And with it getting Phantasmal Imaged, I don't think I have time to, like, I'm not going to win this game if a Reflector Mage gets Phantasmal Imaged. Okay, so we're going to deal with this. Then I would like to draw something like a Scalding Tarn next turn so that I can go like, because if I can get this Reflector Mage out of here, then we got a shot here. That's not a Reflector Mage. So I don't hate playing 2 shadows now because they can't answer one on their turn. It sucks. So I could just play both. I think because we can play 2 of them, we'll do that. And we drew Liliana that can help rebuy. So let's get both of these out here. No, now that we can play 2, we can kind of lean on them with their mana a little bit. Don't draw a land. They drew a land. So that sucks. That kind of like breaks up my whole plan that they drew a land. Because I was going to hope that they couldn't do this. They couldn't double spell. He doesn't do anything. We're going to die. It's my fault. Like, you know, it's the hand that I kept. I kept a 1-lander with like 3 interactive spells and a Death Shadow. So like, if we die with 3 mana spells in our hand, then that's all our fault. And here comes like Thalia's Lieutenant, image Thalia's Lieutenant. And then I'm going to throw up. Oh, it's a Mantis Rider. Gross. It's a Direfleet Daredevil. So you're going to Thoughtseize me. Then take a Death Shadow. Oh, now they're going to be able to Phantasmal Image their Direfleet Daredevil 2. God, my opponent did not even take me out to dinner. They're going to take Liliana, because Liliana kills this, and they want to be able to image this next turn. If I draw an island, I'm still kind of in it. Because I can go like Snap, Thoughtseize, take Phantasmal Image. Because I think I want to Thoughtseize. I might want to go Snap Bolt. This is not good for the home team. Oh my god, and well, at least they can't cast the card. Hey, buddy. Don't worry. Daddy's about to lose, and we're going out. Alright, so that's not bad. Because we'll actually just abrade the die. Like, hopefully they play this before combat. Yeah, take it easy there, Brandon. Wow, they're going to do this before combat, which is really good for the home team. Hey, don't leave it. This is actually super, because then they're going to get the Reflector Mage with no value, which means our Death Shadow is going to land. So I think I'm even going to, I'm going to take the points. This is really good. Play the illusion, and then we're going to hit this. Now they don't get anything out of this Reflector Mage. So this is the start of it. This is the start to the comeback right here. Okay. My opponent missed out on 2 damage as well doing that, so that's good as well. Let's hope they don't have another Reflector Mage or image. This is a 1. Champion of the Parish, okay. Oh, this is just another Phantasmal Image. Alright. I yield. I yield, opponent. Alright, let's open up our 3/2 pity chest, and then we will call it a stream. Wow, Moto is so laggy. Alright, let's open up our pity chest here. I always like to open up the 3/2 chest. They don't feel as bad. And we got 15 play points. But I appreciate everybody for hanging out tonight. I will be back. Gosh, I don't know. I'm not gonna next time. What'd you do? Did you open like a nickel bowl less? Let me find somewhere for you guys to host. Yeah, I liked Brandon's deck. I think the 18 land versions feel a little dated. Um, I definitely think that Brandon has some good stuff going on, but it could use. I just think it's a different style deck here. Let me find somewhere to send you guys. Hey guys, let's send everyone over to. All right, we're going to send you guys over to Brad Barignos, Brad Carpenter. Oh, shoot. Copy. So /host, Control V. I'm going to send you guys over there. I hope everyone has a good rest of your night, and we'll see you guys next time.